Let's talk about borrowing money. What happens if you need to pay for something, but you don't have the money for it right now? Maybe you have a flat tire or lost your phone. Or it could be something so big that you'd struggle to ever save enough money to buy it in full, like a new car or a house. This is where borrowing comes in. Borrowing money from a lender lets you spend money you don't have right now, so long as you pay it back later. There are many different types of borrowing, and finding the right one for you depends on things like how much you need to borrow, what you need the money for, and how long it will take you to repay your lender. Let's take a look at two of the most common types of borrowing: loans and credit cards. Loans come in all shapes and sizes. You can borrow anything from a few £100s to tens of thousands. You can use loans for almost anything too, from emergency vehicle repairs to paying for a new computer. You'll need to make monthly repayments over an agreed number of years until your loan is fully repaid. However, your lender will also add interest to your loan, so over time you will repay more than you borrowed. For larger loans, your lender might ask you to guarantee the money you borrow against something, like your car. This is called a secured loan. This can make it possible to borrow more, but if you fail to repay the loan on time, your lender can take your car and resell it to recover the money you owe them, so be very careful. Credit cards are best for borrowing smaller amounts of money over a much shorter period of time. For example, a credit card could be really handy to pay for a new car tire or an emergency plumber a week or two before payday. The golden rule is to fully repay your credit card borrowing each month you use it. This is because credit cards often have very high interest rates. If you don't pay everything back each month, the amount you owe can spiral out of control very quickly, damage your credit score, and stop you borrowing money in the future. On the other hand, using your credit card and repaying it regularly each month can improve your credit score. Some other types of borrowing you might come across include overdrafts, store cards, payday loans, and buy now, pay later offers. Like loans and credit cards, each of these have their own benefits and dangers, and it's important to understand them. Whatever type of borrowing you choose, always read the fine print and make sure you can afford the repayments before agreeing. Otherwise, the money you borrow to improve your life could grow into unmanageable debt that makes life a lot harder.